Good morning. Today we're heading into Zion National Park. I actually have a campground reservation for 2 nights. I had to pay for a 30 amp electric site. It's full of RVs probably, because those are the only ones open for 2 consecutive nights. So I'm heading there now. Hopefully they'll let me check in a little earlier. I'll be there at 11:15, check-in's at noon. I knew that starting March, you can't drive into parks, so there's shuttles, but there are parking spots like for 2 miles behind me, and they're all pay spots. I don't know how much you have to pay, but I'm really glad I got a campground for 2 nights. Although I think after the second night, I'm just gonna have to leave early in the morning and then try to find a close camp spot that you pay for, so I can just take the shuttle back in. But it is a madhouse of a park. It's a Thursday. It's March 28th, so I know a lot of people have spring break, so I guess it's kind of crazy, but Arches was not as busy as I thought it was going to be, but Zion is as busy as you would imagine right now, but that's okay. Today we're just going to try to do some of the shorter hikes. I'm not going to do anything crazy, but tomorrow I'll try for Angel's Landing. It's been super windy all day today, so hopefully, I mean, it seems pretty mild here. I don't know how it is up there, but I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow, and then yeah, we'll see. But first I just want to get to the campground. It's quite a wait to get to the entrance. This line is much longer than Arches had. Arches had 2 entrances, and it kind of went by pretty quickly, but here we are backed up really far, and there are just parking spots all taken up. It's a madhouse. I don't know how much you have to pay for parking, but I'll have to find out, let you guys know. There's a parking lot over there. The sign says $40. I'm paying $30 for the campground. It's $40. Boy, the sites with no electricity are only $20, although I do get a discount. So actually for tonight I'm only paying $15 a night, but $40 to park for a day is insanity. I wonder if they're all that expensive. The little machines on the sides of the road, they don't have prices in big font anyway. $40 in the lot there. It's crazy. By the way, my strategy when I get to these lines is, when there's 2 lines, try to go to the ones with the RVs, because they usually take up 2 car lengths. And usually the RVs will have passes, so they kind of zip through. You never know about these cars. I pulled here because there's an RV and there's a service truck. I guess like they have oil or something. They'll probably have a pass and they'll go through quickly. But still luck, you might get the one guy who wants to buy an annual pass in front of you, and they're gonna sit there for 5 minutes. Oh, because the right lane splits. There's 3 lanes now. Still. Checked into the campsite, and I'm here at B18. See, there's 3 here. I'm A. I guess there's just 3 right across. Nobody in the middle one, but it's interesting, right? But there's like a picnic table area that's shared between here and the other side. So it's not like a true personal private camp spot, but it's good enough for $15. Let's go to the bathroom and head off. We're gonna do the sand dune arch, or sands, I already forgot. It's only 4 miles, so it's gonna be the first time taking a shuttle, so we'll look forward to that. And then tomorrow I applied for the lottery for Angel's Landing, so we'll see how that goes. I'll wait until I get the lottery, since I'll be here 3 nights. I'm gonna keep reapplying until I get it. And I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna go up there, and hopefully the weather's good when I'm up there. I really like these boards. They have the park and they have all the key trails, kind of an information about them. Some are closed, but that we're gonna do. Emerald Pools Trail we're gonna do one of the days. Hidden Canyon's closed, and it's the same on opposite side, but Angel's Landing we're gonna do if we get a permit.
So is
Well, got off the bus. I'm heading off to the Sand Bench Trail. It's a quickie, 4 miles. I might go up and down the river as well, and I just go back for today. But it's really nice being right by this river. It's really flowing. During the bus ride, we saw some nice cascades. And I'm pretty sure this is the way we go, but yeah. Stretch out our legs, first day at Zion. Just beautiful rock formations everywhere. I am a little confused though why Zion appears to be so much busier than Arches. There's a weird bird sitting on top of a pole. I can't tell if it's fake or real. It was fake. It looked like a fake turkey or something. Why'd they put it there? Those rangers are trying to pull a fast one on all those tourists. This is also a horse trail though. You can already smell the horse poop, and you got these little corals to tie them down. And we're off, hitting the bridge. Wow, this one's really flowing. Nice. I didn't expect to see such green, lush grass here at Zion. Really nice grass. Never seen this before. These fence posts are covered in wire for some reason. Maybe something to do with the horses? I don't know. This trail doesn't seem to be as popular. Not nearly as many people got off at this stop, and very few people came this way. It's quiet and there's nobody here. I guess if you only have a day or two, you go to the big name items. But I guess I'm here for 3 nights, so... Beautiful cliffs though. Just these sheer sandstone walls, different colors. It's much redder here. Beautiful. It's pretty funny actually. Just yesterday afternoon, I was shivering in my thick fleece on while I was trying to fish at Otter Creek Reservoir. And now I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm actually pretty warm right now. It's a lot warmer here, so I should actually watch for snakes, just because it's a lot warmer here. I don't know how cold it gets at night, but it's late March. Not too late, I don't know. What's interesting is I did see on a map that they ban private vehicles past a certain road starting in April, but I don't know when they switched to March, but it's been March now. So you have to get here, what, I think December, January, February are the only months you could just drive up everywhere. It's not a lot. Got a creek crossing. Not too bad. There's some there, another crossing there. I just saw a bunch of horses behind me. I'll have to let them go. I'll let you see some of those as well as I talk. While waiting in line for the bus, I learned that they do rent gaiters. They rent boots, like waders that go up to your like waist, a little higher. And they do sell full-length neoprene like wetsuits, where they rent them all. But from what I can tell, they come with certain shoes, and there's no way I can fit in anything they have. I'd have to wear like a size 10 or 11 boot. It would just be, I don't know, not the best. I wear extra wide shoes, so size 11 shoes probably wouldn't work right. So they do rent those if you want to go to the Narrows in the winter, because the water is gonna be cold. And from what I hear, it's running pretty well right now. This is called the Sand Bench Trail, and that first word is very apt. There's a lot of sand. It's deep too. It's just a mild climb, but everything's tougher in deep sand. Whew. Wonder where all the sand came from. There's a lot of these prickly pear cactus around, but most of them have no thorns. Is it a winter thing? I see they are growing some. They're really tiny, and there's a few with like bigger ones, but remarkable absence of thorns. I guess you have to be careful because they're tiny little thorns on them. After one of the hikes in California, I was trying to go up to Granite Rock Mountain, or Granite Mountain. I learned I need to take tweezers and a needle with me because I got a yucca needle right in my knee and I couldn't keep going. It was on the way up, so it would have been way too long. It was like a big chunk that big straight in my knee, not even sideways. But I forgot to bring any tweezers. This is a national park though. Should be a piece of cake. National park. That, I believe, is the Sentinel. I think it's about 3,000 feet higher, a little less. And in front of it, you see little towers everywhere. It's amazing how many little towers. Just everything looks so rugged. You'd think with sandstone it'd be kind of curved with all the wind. But I guess things are cracking off constantly and it's just like sharp walls everywhere. I just walked by a family. 2 parents and 2 kids, little girls. One girl was crying. It's all climb right here. It's all sandy climb. As I do this trail counterclockwise, it goes up and it looks like we go back down. I was hoping it just kept going up so we'd be down the whole way. But we're going down, which means I'm gonna go back up and go down the other side. The little girl was crying and none of them looked happy. The dad was way ahead, carrying a bunch of coats, and the mom had this huge pack on. I guess it's not for everybody. And they're not even enjoying the views. Look behind me. Seems like there's a big recess in there. Looks like it's a wall on the bottom. Looks like it just goes down. I wonder how far that goes. I'll have to look at the elevation map. Check out this crazy rock. You can see all the layers in the rock, and it's kind of eroded smaller at the end. It just thin little layers. It's amazing. All different types of sandstone. And it just keeps going. So many layers. A bunch of horses just went by. A bunch of them. What's funny is I stood off to the side, and then maybe the 3rd or 4th, the little girl's like, "You got a lizard right next to your head." And you see, he was right next to my head. I was standing like where the camera is. Missing his tail. He's a little fat one. He's not as slimy looking. He's kind of rough looking. It's not a horn. Oh yeah, he is a horned lizard. I could see his head a little better now. He looks different. Trooper. I'm at a viewpoint on the south end. We're starting to go back, but check out this view. It's amazing. You can just see the mountains in the background, the river. This is the junction where you can't take private vehicles further, but you can drive further, and that goes out to the eastern entrance. And I think I'm going to do that because check out the switchbacks. That looks like a fun drive. I don't know where it winds up, but oh yeah, there's even a tunnel. I'm totally doing it. Okay, but nice river, and we drove up this way, and we're over there somewhere. I actually have to walk all the way back, but beautiful viewpoint. Wow. I looked up those mountains, by the way. I forget the names already, but it is interesting. There is like, it dives down a little bit but goes in not too far. There is a trail that starts at the visitor center and just goes along that side of the river. Kind of zigzag, I guess, but it winds up here. It's not too far, and there's a shuttle stop right there, so I might actually do that just so I can take the bus back to campground. Maybe not today. It looks like at some point that eastern entrance road is going to get closed sometime. I'll take a picture, but there's a gigantic boulder right above the road and a steep wall. I don't know how held in it is, but that thing is bigger than any RV that drove by magnitudes. If that thing falls, I don't know, maybe we'll keep going down the road to the next road. That's a doozy. There's several big boulders on the sides. Oh, I forgot that these could be around, but these are manzanita trees. You can tell by the brown, like super waxy branches. The leaves I didn't know, but the flowers were what gave it away, because they have these beautiful upside down flowers. And I guess it's time for them to bloom. A whole bunch of them around here. They'll eventually turn to little orange berries. I guess you could eat them, but you need to process them. Bears eat them though. Looks like a few of the fruits are starting to come up. Slight color, not as red as they can be or will be, but they're coming up. These are the first ones I've seen, oddly enough. shuttle system is pretty nice. I got on the shuttle back, I forget where I was, but I got off here at Canyon Junction because I want to hike the Perouse Trail back. It's 1.7 miles and it's mostly downhill. You just follow this river, so it's gonna be really nice. And we'll be crossing the river multiple times on bridges and just get a peek at the river. It'll be real nice. So I think there's no reason not to do it. In fact, if you're gonna hike this trail, you might as well go to Canyon and go down. The bus does not stop at Canyon going up, so on the way down it does. So you can stop there, get out and walk, and it's all downhill. Easy peasy. There was a trail marked river access, and it's marked. It's like a legitimate trail you can take down to the river, so I'm taking it. Oh, there's some people here. Check it out. I don't see any fish yet. Let's go see how cold it is. So to get down to this point from the Narrows, it's been a long trip, so the water probably got a chance to warm up, but let's see how it is. Oh man, that's cold. I thought I'd go up to the Narrows with waterproof socks on, because that'll keep my feet a little warm, and try it, but feeling this water here, way down here, I don't think I'm gonna last long. I shouldn't do the Narrows. I don't want to come here in summer. It's so hot in the summer, but this water is cold. Whew. Yeah, I don't know if I could do this. There's a beautiful prickly pear right by the bridge. Look at all the thorns. Beautiful. As we walk back, we walk right next to the South Campground. You can tell it's totally torn down. I don't know if they're trying to just get rid of it altogether and have it regrow, or if they're trying to grow the plants around the camp spots and then reopen it. Looks like it hasn't been open a long time. I don't know why it's listed in recreation.gov. I think it's one of them, because it's not going to be open for a long time. Good morning. I'm here at the grotto. I'm not doing the Angel's Landing because I don't know if you know, but I tried for the permit for today. I did not get it. It's a lottery and did not get it. So I applied for tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But instead we're here at the same trailhead. We're gonna go up and go left instead, and that's gonna take us to the Emerald Pools Trail. I think it's gonna be like 5.5 miles or so, and then we'll get a bus back from the one stop below. But seems to be pretty backed up on this bridge here. I guess everyone needs to take photos from here. Let's get going. It should be a really steep climb in the beginning. It's actually, Gaia has a bunch of red lines on it. Got yellow, dark orange, and red. It should be a sweet. Haven't had a red climb in a long time. Kind of wish I had my trekking pole, or at least one. But I think it'll be short enough. It'll be fine. I'll just like scramble maybe. I don't know. See how it goes. A lot of people here. Not too many in shorts and t-shirt though. I don't know why he has a baby stroller on this trail. I think he's gonna be carrying it for most of the hike. I don't think this trail is baby stroller accessible really. It's kind of weird. Wow, it's really backed up. I've never seen a climb and be this backed up before anywhere. Zion is the 5th most visited park, and it's tiny compared to the other 4. It's a pretty busy trail so far. I'm surprised actually. But there's a turkey down there, right at the base of the tree. I heard noise. There's another one right above actually. Heard turkey noises, but now that one's moving around. I heard them yesterday, but I wasn't able to spot them, but there they are. Really nice views of this stream and the trail next to it.
Let's go back to where we are. We gotta go back to the grotto. So
This is the middle Emerald Pool. Guess it's a dry year. I'm right by the upper pool, and there's like drops of water on all the rocks around here. I think one of the waterfalls above is kind of splashing everywhere. I always like to look at these big rocks and look up to see where it might have fallen off from. Kind of like putting a puzzle back together. But none of these I can tell very easily. Maybe over there? Very hard to tell. Sometimes it's real nice when you can tell obviously where they fell off. We're back to the middle pool. We're gonna go backtrack a little and then go down to the lower pool and then take that all the way down to the bridge area. Is it odd when I hear there's a bridge out? I want to go to it so I can see what it looks like. So I want to check it out. And I will continue down to the sand bench trail and do a loop around there. Here's the turnoff for lower pool. Busy, I guess it's a Friday. I wonder how it's gonna be tomorrow. The GPS doesn't seem to be working as well, or this doesn't track. I think we're over here. I think we have to continue on this trail. I think we are on this bottom trail. But what's interesting is the water is really pouring on the trail. I guess we're not gonna get that wet, but we're gonna get a little wet. You do get wet here. That's not too bad. It's cold though. Oh, nice views of the pool though. Do not linger. Don't vlog. Keep walking. Right now the bridge at the Emerald Pools trailhead is out. But on the map it showed that this was a green line, and I thought, no way it's paved, but here you go. Completely paved. So I guess if you have a baby stroller, you should have come this way, except the bridge is out, I guess. Well, there's the bridge. Kind of uneventful bridge closure, something that we can't see to cause it to be closed. I really like it when a bridge is closed and you get there and it's like about to collapse or just, you know, totally broken, but this isn't broken at all. What's going on, man? So what we're gonna do is hike on, get to that sand bench trail, cut south, and then take this river trail back to here on the other side, and then take the bus back from there. That'll be the plan for the rest of the day. So these are the horses I saw yesterday. It's a horse trail here to where we hiked yesterday, but I guess they come down here and they cross the stream here. I'd like to watch them cross, but I don't think they're coming anytime soon. They come up. Look how muddy it is. Walking this section made me think of a weird thought. Like horses, I think they poop as they walk. They can poop as they walk. That's pretty impressive. They don't pee as they walk. They come to a stop. And I was like, you know what? I've peed while I walked. I've never pooped while I walked. And I thought about how you would do it if you were to do it. But don't do it. But by the way, the only reason I peed while I walked was somewhere in Oregon when I was doing the Pacific Crest Trail. The mosquitoes were so bad, you couldn't stop for a second. So I shuffled, walked sideways, and I shuffled as I walked. It worked. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bunch of people that are crossing on these logs. It's not too far to the next bridge. There's a little kid on all fours crawling across the log. I wonder why it's so important they cross now. Back to this bridge. I'm just walking down the trail and there's a whole bunch of deer right next to me. 2 are collared and have tags on their ears. They're just laying there, not scared at all. We got some rough looking fur. I guess their winter coat's still there. Probably could have bumped into them. They didn't move at all. Hello, National Park deers. Oh, you guys wouldn't survive a minute in the National Forest. Oh, we got lucky on the way back. There's some horses crossing. Get to watch a few more cross. It's not that deep. Oh, they pooped. All the horses look in great condition. So many of them here. Probably get another run in. We're coming up to the lodge now. I guess if you have a lodge booked, you can drive your vehicle up here. You got to pass, and this is, I think, as far as you can go. It's actually kind of nice, but I'm guessing it's super expensive. So let's catch a bus. Let's actually go up to the Narrows. I hear you can hike a trail before you have to go in the water for a little while. Let's just do that. It's only 1 o'clock. Why not? It's a madhouse. So I guess the paved trail goes 1 mile. Then you can keep going, but we'll give it a shot and then we'll see what the water feels like. But we're not going to go today. I don't have my waterproof socks. We'll just see what it's like.
I was like, it's this rock, and you were just like looking at the rock.
The ground's starting to be wet. I guess we're pretty close. It's way colder than down below. Whew. I think I could only put my hand in there to start less than 30 seconds. My feet are worse than my hands with the cold water. I guess could make it across. From my experience crossing cold streams, I know I would have to rush right through this with my feet off, with my shoes off. And then there's more wet water up ahead. And I don't think I could even do this even with waterproof socks. You know what? I think I'm gonna come back with waterproof socks and just see how far I can go. I'll just walk it. If it stays in the water, it might be too hard for me. Then Now I know the waterproof socks are too short and water will get in, but at least it'll be warm water against my feet. I think I'll give it a shot just to see how much further we can go, but it won't be today. I should have brought them, I guess. But maybe tomorrow. It depends on if I get Angel's Landing permit tomorrow. I think tomorrow might be the last day I can try because I'm leaving the day after. I got a lot to do, but that's some cold water. I didn't plan on coming here today. I was just gonna do the Emerald Pools and go home or go back to my car. If I knew that I was gonna come here today, I would have brought the socks because I think it's like on and off for a while. I think I'll just go until I can't bear it anymore and I'll come back. So yeah, we'll set that as the gauge, but I think we should just push, see how far we can go. I want to see my exotic lunch for here at the Narrows. 2 slices of City Market brand sourdough bread. Pretty good, no sauces, nothing in between, it's just plain bread. That's my lunch for today. I enjoy it. It's sourdough bread, it's not normal bread. I'm checking for mold. Alright. Well, I'm back to my campsite for tonight, and I'm gonna call it a day, but these are my waterproof socks. I wore these, I think these I got during the Arizona trail, and they'll keep water out unless the water goes over this top, and they're not very long, so I'm pretty sure water's gonna get in. But the big thing is they don't allow water in or out. So once you get water in from the top, hopefully my feet will warm them up enough that it won't be super cold when the water keeps coming, and not enough water is going to circulate, so I think it'll be okay. We'll see. I think my legs will handle the cold okay. It's just my feet, they always ache so much in the cold water, so we'll give it a shot. I haven't heard back about the lottery for Angel's Landing for tomorrow yet, so it all depends on what's going to happen tomorrow. So the next video is either going to be Angel's Landing or me going up there and doing this and a couple more hikes there. This is my last night at this campsite, so tomorrow morning early I'm going to drive on to the visitor center, and then I'll do the whatever hike is in the morning, and then I'll do another hike. But I'm also going to take the car and head up the east entrance road, and there's supposed to be a really nice hike up there, 1.5 miles one way, I believe. So I'm gonna go do that and then come back and then check in for my campsite for tomorrow night. It's kind of crazy, but you gotta do what you can, you know. So yeah, this campsite's weird. It's just like a driveway, a parking lot. I think that's why someone kept walking by, although you shouldn't walk through someone else's campsite, you know. It's really weird. But tomorrow should be a real campsite, so hopefully better. But thanks for watching, everyone. Everyone take care and have fun hiking. Talk to you later. Bye.